What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Knuckles Family and Friend Podcast, where we discuss everything that's going on in pop culture, whether that's video games, comics, anime, gaming, all that type of stuff, and some reality TV. And we are back once again to talk about the Challenge 40, Spell the Errors. What episode are we on? Like episode 6 now?
Yes, episode 6.
Episode 6. We're on episode 6, and I feel as though we still have a long way to go. Pause.
Yes, I agree. I feel
There's
like we have a
still.
lot to do.
Now, before we get into that, everywhere I go on TikTok, Instagram, social media, I see more about this Diddy case going on right now, and it's just basically like old videos where just like old areas are just like, oh yeah, you're laughing at it, you're just looking back. I'm like, yo, that didn't age well right now. I'm just sitting there with so were the signs there all along, and then do you know the YouTube channel before they were famous?
The what? Before
The
they were
YouTube
famous?
no the YouTube channel. It's called Before They Were Famous.
I do not.
I subscribe to them. They have a lot of good videos where they have like social media stars, celebrities, even porn stars before like how what they were before they got known and whatnot, right? And did you see the movie Get Him to the Greek?
Yes.
Okay, so they pretty much said how close a relation was Diddy and Sergio in that character in that movie. And I'm just like, yo, I don't think he was acting. I think he was playing himself right there. Especially it was like in the one scene where at the party, like, there's what the movie industry all about, and he's burning and stuff like that. Oh my god, yeah, it's like, oh, I don't think so. And it's like, yo, how how close was that it to Diddy actually? I would say the whole entire thing right now because I'm just seeing everything like, oh, why are you coming to California for? Oh, for the kids, and you see the Law and Order sound effect, dun dun, and I was like, so what do you do at times? I said, well, I make some love, dun dun. Then you see the one video of him and Justin Bieber talks like, oh, why don't you hang out with me anymore and stuff like that. Dun dun. I'm just like, yo, the signs were there. The
It's
signs were
insane.
there. It's
It,
like,
it wasn't hidden. It was never like something that like anybody hid back then. It's crazy.
and I feel bad laughing at it, but it's just like, god damn, yo, like, it's so
It's
damn
my whole
accurate.
freaking childhood at this point. It's my whole childhood at this point. It's
Dude,
just completely ruined.
nobody is safe from him right now. 'Cause I don't know if he's gonna.
Mm-mm.
I don't know if he's gonna snitch on everybody. Now I'm hearing Ashton Kutcher's related is possibly in it now because apparently there's a rumor saying that Mila Kunis is signed up for a divorce right now because apparently if Kutcher goes down, she'll take the money and the kids. Apparently,
I mean, that would seem off to me because he was always like really involved in like stopping human trafficking. Like he was like really involved in it. So that would be insane.
yeah, I know. That's why it's like I said, it's not like I worship these celebrities, but I do appreciate the good work that they've done. But it's like if you were to like be a part of that, the sex trafficking that Diddy was doing and whatnot, for you to be doing all of that, it's like makes you a hypocrite right there. Like I just
Absolutely.
unless like Diddy forced you upon his will, I don't know. But like I said, we're just kind of wait and see like what happens, honestly, because it is just it is just one thing after the other.
It, it is. It
This
is.
is one thing after the other. But that's not our main topic today. Our main topic is, like I said, the challenge, episode 6, season 40, Battle of the Eras. And let's get right to it. So, where do you want to start? You want to start with Nehemiah talking to Corey? You want to talk about Nehemiah talking to John Nair? You want to talk about Laurel throwing shots once again at Cara, like kids with red hair, and it's like,
Like,
lady, girl.
shut up. She's so annoying. Like, even when she was sitting there, like talking to, she was like, it's like she's the little sister in the back seat that keeps poking me. So I finally poke her back, and then she goes, "Mom," like, shut up, Laurel. Shut up. Like,
Like, you're not making yourself look good in this season. I
mm,
know I know she's gonna say, that's not really happened, yeah, I understand the third, but like when you have some Michelle said this last season, Laurel's always right, she's never wrong. And like I don't know Laurel personally. We don't know all these challenges personally, right? But I can only go by from what I've seen, and it's like I can never see, where she takes accountability.
Correct. Ever.
I can
Like,
never
ever.
ever see that.
No.
I always just see her just being a hypocrite, and
Oh,
that's what it is for me.
and it's crazy that, like, you can, like, see, like, Laurel's never changed. She's always been that way. And it's like, I feel like if I saw myself on television behaving that way, like, I would I would try to change, like, you know what I mean? But no, I
I
guess
mean,
not.
I mean, I hate to say, I know I'm sounding like a car homer, but like you see the change that Car's been through. You see that a lot. On the
Uh-huh.
on the first episode, she says, "Let me do the first thing ever and put my wall down." Like you have seen everybody, even the challengers are saying you see so much growth from Kara. Laurel, the only people that are going to defend her are Bananas, Jordan. I understand that's your friend, but even though people are not the biggest fan of Zach, Zach will call you out. And in previous of his podcast, he was calling out Laurel. And
Mhm.
he and like I said, Zach loves Laurel, but he would keep it a buck with you. He'll keep it a buck with you right there. So I'm hoping Laurel can change for the better, but I just don't see it anytime
Uh,
soon.
Me neither. I don't see it.
I don't see it. So I didn't like that at the beginning of the episode. Um I guess we can talk about a little bit of Corey and Nehemiah talking because now it's like, we're targets now. And right now, John Nate and Corey pretty much well, it's kind of crazy how was Corey and John Nate at the bottom pole when it's like Avery is still, and it's no disrespect to Avery. It's like, yo, she doesn't know these, like, that's like granted. Like I said, I'm not trying to take anything away from Avery, but like it goes back to what Amanda was saying. You and me are like, I don't know if Amanda and Corey are friends outside of this. I feel that they just have a mutual friend, and that's Nelson. But
Mhm.
like I said, as far as I've seen it from Amanda watching all these seasons, I have not seen the girl lie. And I love Corey too, right? I just think it was a bad idea for you to send in Amanda because that was one person that had your back. Now you want to say, "Oh, I'm on the bottom of the podium pole." That's partly on you. Even though, yes, I get it. You and Amanda probably wouldn't have the numbers, but it's like that would have been a number on your side right there.
Yeah, at least one.
Like,
Like, that's a girl that's never gonna say your name, like, when she's down there, you know what I mean? Like, if she got called in and had to pick a target, she's not gonna say she wouldn't have said Corey.
mm-hmm. So he knows he's got to win now. He knows he's got to win. And with Johnny, right? I think we touched base on this last week. Is that in all of challenge history, nominating yourself is dumb. It's never the best thing to do. Never, ever, 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 ever. But she's in a situation where it's like they all agreed as a team will each, step up and be a target, right? And I feel bad for Nehemiah at this moment where it's like, nobody volunteered herself because it's like, yo, John Nate, you're up. Because
This is
if someone else were to take your place, that would rub the team the wrong way, and they would not be fucking with you at that point. So it's like you're kind of showing your colors when you say I don't feel comfortable nominating myself, which I get it. It's it's dumb, but it's like what other choice do you have? Like you're in a lose-lose situation right now. And the only thing you can do is win because if you win, that comes with power. So yeah, there are some positives and some negatives, being a target. I mean, obviously, I think a lot of people believe the negative outweighs the positive, but the only positive is winning. So like, it's not all bad. But this, I would say it's like 75% bad, 25% good.
I agree. I agree with that because you do get the power. Like, if you win, it's up to you. Like, and we'll touch on this later, it's not like a team decision. It's a you decision if you become the target. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I feel bad for her, but it's like, it's the event, like, you can't say no, but like you already said no, and now you said yes. So it's like, what else can you do at that point right there?
Mhm.
So,
Exactly.
so we also get to another good party episode where Jenny is pissed, saying that I'm over here busting my ass, I'm not even myself, and I'm like, at first I'm like, wait, hold up, I don't think Nehemiah said anyone to volunteer. I think he immediately just said your name.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't think he didn't. Like, he just said Jenny's name. Like,
Yeah, so it was karma for him. So it's like, why are you getting mad? Now, you do need to have relationships. That's the name of the game right there, right? But when I see Kasey talking about it, I'm like, well, brings up a good point. But you forgot to mention though. But here's the thing, right? I probably wouldn't do it. But if I'm Jan, I would be like, I'm arguably your strongest girl in the game. Why do you want me out? Like, I beat Kasey in the final. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
I beat Kasey in the final. Like, I would have, like, would have taught my shit, like, yo, like, why are y'all voting your best girl in? Now, Grant, brings up a point. Michelle didn't nominate herself either, but it's like, the name of the game is not to nominate yourself, but also have relationships. But you threw Nehemiah in. That's why he immediately said your name. He did
Yeah.
not say that anyone to nominate himself. He's like, hey, Jenny, I'm a throw it back to you.
Because I'm even curious, like, if Michelle would have nominated herself, like, and this hasn't happened. It'd be interesting to see if it did. Like, Nehemiah would have been like, no, I don't care that you're nominating yourself. Jenny said my name. I'm going to say hers. Like, how interesting would that be?
I mean, okay, great. I don't think anyone asked Nehemiah why he did it, but like, it only makes sense why he chose Jenny. Like,
Absolutely.
I think we know the reason why he chose Jenny. So it's like, was she mad for? But even though I'm not the biggest fan of him, Josh will fight for you. He will fight. He will fight for you. Your eyes just now, like said his name. We'll get to his part in this episode. We'll get to his part because
I
we'll
cannot
get.
roll my eyes enough. There are not enough eye rolls in the world for Josh.
Again. We'll go. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. So, but yes, was there anything else that happened? Because right after that, it was the daily, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to touch on Josh and Bananas talked about their relationship and how, in past seasons, Bananas
Yeah.
trusted him and
Yeah,
so annoying.
we're gonna get into that right there
Yeah.
because there's a lot to dive into. That's pretty much like the main theme of this episode, in my opinion,
Mhm.
honestly.
Yeah.
So we get to our daily right now. As always, the lovely Kasey with her red hair. Please explain. Did you recently bleach that?
I did. I just washed it too, so it's like really soft. So I keep like putting my fingers through it. Sorry.
I might try to cut my hair. Actually, I'm gonna lose all of this actually and start from scratch. It doesn't really look the best because I didn't really take care of it. Honestly, I was like, fuck it. I was like, fuck it. So I'm gonna cut it soon and like start from scratch. Like, still have hair, but like start from scratch with the whole like dreads and whatnot.
Awesome. I mean, how long does it take?
Man, that's a good question. Um, it definitely takes some time.
Yeah.
I would say like in 2021, I started seeing it grow and grow. But like I said, if I were to cut it now, I probably start seeing more of it grow. Probably like middle of next year. We'll see. Like it kind of looks the same to me with all these years, but we'll see. We'll see with that. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see with
It'll
that.
be good.
It'll
It'll
be
look good either way.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Still, I said, so once again, Kasey, explain to us, not once again, but like, give us our daily for
Eh,
today.
So the
Why?
challenge was
Why?
called
Why'd you?
Cloud
Why'd you? Why'd you?
Catcher.
Why'd you look at me like that? You paused for a second. I'm just like, wait, did I do something
You
wrong right there?
froze because you froze
Uh,
for a second. No, and I was like, "Wait, is he
uh,
talking? Is he not
okay, okay,
talking?"
okay.
But then he
I'm
came
sorry about
back.
that. Okay, I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive.
No
I'm alive.
worries.
Yeah.
So yeah, the challenge is called Cloud Catcher, and basically, three players from each team. Yeah, three players from each team are going to run across this like course that they have, and there's a little dip, and then they have to go to the other side and grab this humongous balloon. It looks like no balloon that I've ever seen. And then they have to bring a balloon back to the start line and clip it to a like chest that they have. And they have to go through this pergola, and the pergola has spikes on it. So they have to be very careful not to pop the balloon. So the first team, well, the team with the that gets the most balloons and solves a riddle that appears when all of the balloons are either attached to the box or um like pop. They have to go get the same, everybody has to go get the same amount of balloons. Um so the team that has the most balloons and solves the riddle in time wins.
Mhm. Now, I gotta give it to Kara because she was getting ready to throw this challenge. She was. But then, well, Laura was saying, blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry. Like, the tone of her voice, I'm just like, I was not buying that at all. I was buying it at all. But
She's
Kara
just trying
said,
to save her own ass after she did a dumbass move last time. Like,
yeah. Yeah. But then Kara was like, I'm not going to be like her. I'm actually going to perform in the challenge. I said, props to you, Kara. But if that was me, I would have been like, fuck y'all. Like, fuck y'all.
yep,
Y'all do the challenge. I'm just here and chill.
I would have done the same exact thing.
Like, Kara is better than me. Now, granted, it is a bit of a risk because right now the team's just poised right now. But you have to think. You better hope that if you're a target, you better hope that Laura doesn't do it back because she would do it back.
Mhm.
But like I said, I love Kara, but that was one of the one times I'm just like, Kara, I think you should have done it. Not, granted, excuse me, props to you, but if that was me, I would have been like, fuck y'all niggas. Mainly fuck you, Laurel. Well, Bananas, I don't know. He confuses me. I really don't know, but I think Carl's looking at the bigger picture. She wants to keep her team safe for the time being. So, like I said, Cara's better to me because I think all of us that are watching that, we're all people on Twitter saying, "Yeah, I would have thrown it. I
I
would have thrown it right there."
I probably would have, but also like Cara's like an athlete. Like that's what she does. She likes to win. She doesn't like to lose, so I can get that.
It's the pride thing.
But yeah.
And pride can be your downfall at times. Pride can be your downfall. At times I got too much pride that it hurts me right there. Hell, I mean, people don't. I don't know if people watch the show. I'm starting to watch it now. But I already know what happens in the end. But like, you watch a show called Snowfall. At the end of the day, at the end of the season, the series, pride was the guy's downfall, and you start hearing the song right there. So
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to Kara, but I would have done it. It's but like I said, I think she's looking at the bigger picture of all of
Mm.
this, honestly. But like I said, she's better than me. She's better than me. But I'm gonna just say once again, everyone can't catch a break.
No, no, they can't.
They can't catch a
Poor,
break.
but you know what? Derek is so badass. Like he
Yeah.
like obviously he fell and he thought he broke his leg. And they didn't mention that he broke his leg.
Yeah, because
Like
I honestly, because I know we're jumping ahead. I was waiting for them to say, "Hey, Derek, you gotta go home. There's gonna be no male elimination tonight," but that wasn't the case.
no, it was not the case. And like he was still going. He was like, "Oh, I think I broke
Yeah,
my leg." Then he's like crawling across,
Yeah.
like hopping. Like Derek is so badass, and like he wasn't the target. So it's like he didn't have to do that. You know what I mean? Like, and he continued to.
But
He's
you want to talk about
so awesome.
pride though? Era One has too much pride. Like they won't do that shit. Like there's no bad blood between them. Honestly, like honestly, with their numbers now, it's like why even do it? Like why even do it? Like it was never a thought in my mind that he would not perform. But I get what you're saying though.
Mhm.
Like I
Yeah.
get what you're saying right there, and it's completely commendable for what he did. But even though I didn't stop him from having their balloons being popped, like some of these gotta be lucky.
Yeah.
I mean, you just gotta be lucky. I'm just like, yeah, bro. Like the balloons just be popping. Oh, it's by the way. I had to cut this off. I'm just the TV's on right now. And do you know the show 911?
Mhm.
They're promoted the new season, and it's called Be Afraid. You see this one girl with a bunch of bees around. And I'm saying to myself, yo, are y'all doing some Candyman advertising right now? Because the way how you look at the promotion poster, well, do you know Candyman?
Mm-mm.
You don't know Candyman?
No. What is that?
Okay, no. I don't want to say it. It's a horror movie. Pretty much, you say
Okay.
his name like three times in the mirror. He comes out.
Oh,
He's
no.
the one.
I'm cool. I'm cool.
Yeah, but like his thing was bees, right? That was like his almost like his kill method. The promotion poster looks like the movie like the villain poster. I'm just like, yo, like copyright infringements right now. Like, what's going on with that? Like, I just want to say that right there. But yeah, like times just gotta be lucky because balloons are popping left and right. Like,
Yeah, like they popped really easily. Like even one time, like they showed Brad like trying to like get the balloon down, and he just touched it and it just popped. So like you really have to be careful with these balloons.
I just don't know. Like I don't know, man. Like, I was like, what was inside these things right there? Like, how are they popping that easy?
I yeah, it is crazy. It was crazy. And like I know they didn't say it or show it, but like a lot of the balloons popped after they got it to the chest. So like
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
so like even like them doing nothing would pop the balloon. So you had to be really really careful.
Or just have amazing luck.
Yeah.
But once again, you hear Jordan screaming,
I
yo.
It's literally in my notes. Jordan screaming like a cray. Like a crazy person. He's going nuts over these balloons and like I get he wanted to like go fast, but like these balloons popped really easily, dude. Calm down. You just need to stay calm. And
It's like
yeah,
Jordan's one of
he
the
didn't have it.
best.
Like I feel
He's
like that was like I know.
he's one of the best, but my God, I think people can say his weakness is his communication with his teammates.
Yeah. Like I feel like honestly this challenge was probably like a weak one for Jordan because Jordan is strong, he's motivated, and this is where you need to be like gentle, like and like calm,
Well, just
like
like last week. Just like
yeah.
last week. Yeah, like it was like back-to-back dailies, Jordan screaming.
I don't think he works well on a team. I think that's the problem. Like he's such like a loner. Like
Are we
he
talking
want
about teams? Is that including duos too? Because he
yeah,
did okay, because he did win the challenge championship with that one girl. He did win that. Well, see, also he won with Sarah. That was him and Sarah's first deal. Now, obviously, they had some bumps in the road right there, but they were a great team together.
they were. Like I think him in pairs is fine because like he can communicate like with one person, but when it comes
Yeah,
to like more than one person, like I don't think
yeah.
that that's like a thing
And
for him.
I think he already like I would say to me, I don't know if he would any named him it or if he self nominated himself, but like I think he's the leader of Era Three. I think we can all agree to that. Like he's like the leader of that team right there.
Absolutely. I absolutely agree.
But also, you gotta like, and I get it, like, you don't want to be like soft on your teammates, but it's like at the same time, you don't want to be like yelling at them to the point where it's like they don't want to fucking talk to you at that point.
Mhm.
So it's like you gotta like ease on that right there. You just gotta ease on that. Like, don't take anything too. He's not taking it personally, but it's like, my dude, just chill with that.
Especially this challenge. It's not a challenge where you can be, like, stressed and, like,
Yeah,
have, like, like yeah.
I don't know. So we had that going on. Like I said, everyone can catch a break. Era 2 was working pretty well, but Era 4, I mean, Era 4 is surprising me, honestly.
They're so good.
Like, they didn't really have a strong start, but now in these last challenges, now they just been doing really well. And I was saying, like, I don't know how this team is going to work. Honestly, my predictions have gone like we're off because I was saying Era 1 was kind of have great chemistry in these challenges, and they've been trash at every challenge. Era 2, they it's just their beef. So I'm like, I'm not surprised Era's just not winning a whole lot. Era 3, I can't remember what I said in Era 3. I said it's a well balanced team, right? They had
Mhm.
a good start, right? And Era 4, I was like, I really don't know. Like, a lot of these people are good, but like, honestly, I just don't know. I just don't know because some of these guys on the team are good eliminations, but like dailies, I don't know. The women, I had a little bit more confident in the women more than the guys, but like this challenge though, I mean, they're showing the best teamwork right now. Honestly, I don't think there's a leader on that team as well. I think they all see each other as equals, as far as I know.
I agree. I mean, I feel like Michelle probably talks the most, but
Probably.
yeah, and Josh.
Uh, and random question: what was Michelle's first challenge? I'm already having a brain for it right now.
I believe it was Total Madness?
No, wait,
Maybe not.
was
Hold
it
on.
Spies, Lies, and Allies?
It might have been.
No, I don't think was she there. Yeah, it was Spies, Lies, and Allies. Spies, Lies, and Allies. She was there. She's one of
Okay.
the few people that made the cut from that rookie season. I don't know why. I just thought I was just there because we told her that she's kind of like the leader. I'm like, how many years has she done? She's
4.
been coming back in each one ever since she
Mhm.
made her debut. So I mean, I guess she's doing it for quite some time now. I guess,
Yeah.
but
And she was in USA too, so
the second one, right?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. She was. So yeah, I guess she'd be like the leader because she does talk a lot. She does, but like
Yeah.
I would have thought that maybe the Casey's not really much of a leader type. Not saying that she can't, but like I don't see her as like the enforcer. And
Yeah.
same thing with Jen. I don't see that as well too.
Yeah,
I
I
don't I don't,
agree.
I don't see that as well too. But like, who was the first one to actually get done with this?
It was
Era
Era
two, right?
2. Yeah. Era 2 finished first.
But you
Like,
still need to have the most balloons, though.
yes, correct.
So I feel as though some people were thinking it was a race, but it was more like you need to have the most balloons,
Mhm.
which is why. Okay, let's keep it a buck, right? Well, also, do you remember what the puzzle was?
It was a
Because
riddle. I
riddle,
forget what the
riddle,
riddle was. It was
riddle.
like,
It was
I'm
fire.
always hungry and I'm never satisfied or something like that. The answer was fire.
The answer was fire, right? So, like I said, it was error 4, no, error 2 1, not one. They finished first.
Mhm.
Then it was error 4,
Then it was Era 3 and
error
then Era
3.
4.
Okay, but who got the most balloons was error 4, which means they win, right? But I'm just wondering, error 1 came in last place, but like, did they have the least balloons, or did they place them by the of what order they finished?
I think they didn't have the most balloons either. Like I think they had the least amount of balloons as well.
Okay, because I'm thinking to myself, yo, like, do we not know how many Era One has? Like, I get, because like I was thinking to myself, or they didn't last because the time they came in, but like I was mentioned on balloons, but I had to be about balloons then because I don't know, I was a little bit confused on how like Era One came in last because all I know is they probably gonna have the second most balloons, you know,
Mhm.
but nonetheless though they came in last. So, which by the way, guys, the targets were Rachel and Brad from Era One, Bananas and Laura from Era Two, Johnny and Corey from Era Three, and Josh and Jenny from Era Four. Right. So Jenny, when she's safe, right? So a little bit, and what's going on in the house is that we see Devin and Michelle building up, and Johnny does not like this. And Bananas, being Bananas, liking to stir the pot all the time. He's saying to Jen, like, I bet you $10 that Devin is using Michelle for his game. And I'm like, I don't know Devin personally, but from what I've seen in the show, I don't see him doing that to somebody right there.
And I've seen Bananas say this 100 times before. Like he's constantly talking about when people
Again.
exactly again like Bananas. Like I'm one of your biggest fans, but like knock it off. Like it's getting old. Like every time somebody hooks up with somebody, it's like, oh, he doesn't really like them. It's for the game. Blah blah. Blah. Like,
I
shut
mean,
up.
but also it is the game though, so I guess he's trying his best, to get some type of advantage right there.
Yeah. I mean, it was even dumber that like Michelle listened to him. But
I mean, well, see, we hear from a lot of people that, oh, I'm cool with this person, I'm cool with this person, we're friends with this person outside the house and whatnot, right? So we went. So let me. I'm trying to look see right here because I know there were like some important parts of this episode right here. So I'm making sure like I didn't miss anything because there's a lot that we didn't get into right here. So let me see. I don't want to get copyright fragments. All right, hold on. All right, let's see here. All right. So the daily was over. Did we go
mhm.
straight to liberation right now? No, hold on, hold on. Okay,
They
okay, hold on.
did go to deliberation
Right
pretty
after.
quickly. Well right after Josh gathered his team and him and Jenny
Yes,
told the team that they wanted to make this a team decision, that it
yes, they
wasn't
did.
just going to be up
Okay,
to Josh and Jenny.
which I respect that. But then they were saying, "Yo, we got Bananas and Laurel
Yeah.
and possible elimination. This could be the chance to take them out right here, right?" So then it goes into well, Kyla said it's a no brainer. It's a no brainer, right? So we get to the liberation, right? And already, first of all, I don't think Josh came to play because Josh said, "Hey, who would you want to go up against?" It's like, why would you ask that question right there?
Yeah, like
And honestly, good thing that Rachel and Brad said we have respect for both these people, so we're not going to say anything right now. We're going to go ahead and let them speak. Now, Bedada said that in the past, Josh betrayed him in the USA too, which I didn't watch. So you can explain to me, like, so what happened there? Like, how did like
so in that season they did like they had to put like balls with people's names into like this picker thing, and everyone got to choose somebody, and if your ball got chosen out of the picker thing you went into elimination. So Josh put Bananas in. I forget who else was there, but he was like he was crying putting Bananas ball into the picker. It was like ridiculous. It was absolutely absurd. And Bananas ball did end up getting picked, I think. It not that I would ever stick up for Josh over Bananas, but like it was insignificant. Like it's not like Josh actually like took Bananas and put him into elimination. Like he put a ball with his name into the picker machine. Like it's just it was yeah.
I think it's still saying in one way that you are kind of throwing me in right now.
Yeah, it is. It is, but I feel like I don't know. Bananas made it a bigger thing than it was
Well,
for
the thing
this
is,
reason specifically.
you can't do anything to Bananas. I think that's the thing. You can't do anything to him, right? And then he brings it up to Josh to try to guilt trip him, right? And here's my thing, right? And Michelle even said, "Man, me and Bananas are cool outside of this, but it's like, hey, there's an opportunity right now, right?" So yes, they're friends outside of this, but like, if I'm your friend, I wouldn't say that times to make you the guilt trip you. But looking at the other side of it, this is the challenge when Bananas is almost fair in love, war, and challenges. So, like, as much as I don't like what Bananas did, this is a good game plan for him right now. To try to guilt trip Josh into be like, hey, you know what you did last season? Now's the time to make it up.
Yep. I mean, it's good, especially because you know that you can do that to Josh. Like,
Yes.
that's the thing. Like, not everybody's gonna fall for that. They're gonna be like, Johnny, shut up. Like, I told
No.
you, I've told you, I've told Kelly before. If we were in the challenge, I'd throw you right under the bus if I had to. But we're still gonna be
you
friends outside of it. Like,
but you never know. Okay, here's the only thing, right? Oh no, we're gonna listen later, right? Now Corey's basically saying that, hey, this is your chance to to make a game safe for everybody. And he even said error 3 and 4 working together, and I had the assumption that error 1 and 2 working together. And Bananas did a smart thing by not answering that question, because we all know the answer to that. Which, by the way, how can they work together when everyone keeps on losing people? That's
I
what I
know.
don't get. Everyone keeps on losing people, so it's like I don't know how they can even work together. Like what? How are we working together right now? We got shit.
Right?
We ain't got shit. But like I said, Corey's really good point. And Corey said, "Yo, as a respect thing, y'all are one of the best." See, this is what I like because first of all, I'm surprised Laura didn't say anything right there because she's one of those people where it's like, why vote me? But it's like, of course, it's a respect thing. You know what I'm saying? You are great, but I need y'all motherfuckers to get out the house so I can have a better chance at winning.
Hmm.
So please, please, please get out. So he brought up a good point right there, right? So it looks like to me, right, that Josh does not want to, betray Bananas again, right? So they get back into the room, right? And he's basically saying, basically the team is saying, "Yo, guys, this is no brainer. Like, like throw Laurel and Bananas in. This would be good for all of our game right now, all of our games, right?" And then Olivia said this too, right? The way how you're fighting for him, I hope he fights for you, which I really have not seen Bananas do that at all. The only person that I can see Bananas fighting for, the only person who I can see Bananas fighting for, and it's just a complete guess, I could be wrong about this, would be Leroy. I feel as though Bananas will fight for Leroy. That's the only person I can think of, right? But the biggest thing that happened in that conversation was Michelle explaining once again. This is why we always fail to meet expectations. This is why we always lose because we have an opportunity to send one of the best home. We fuck an opportunity and it comes back to bite us in the ass. And you saw that edit right there, which is, by the way, was trending throughout Twitter, was the Josh being a jester. You see Bananas is sitting on his throne and Laurel Biscuit right there. Like, that was perfect editing right there. Like, that was just perfect editing right now. Like, Josh already gets clowned a lot. This is like, this is like straight savage right here on that evidence.
It was so good.
If this is it right here, y'all. This is it right here. You can't really see it. You can't really see it. Like this is it right. This is the edit right here. The
You
line
could
right.
see it.
It's the line right there. But no, that's it right there. It's like Josh. He's like, and you said that Corey is your friend, but he does go to Corey, and Corey's like, all right, man. I guess I got two new targets. When I come back,
Hmm.
like like like, come on, Josh, come on, man. Like, if this is the one chance for you to be respected in the game right here, this is your chance right here. This is it right here, bro. So what's up with that look?
It's Josh. Like, yes, here's your chance right here. And what do you do with it again? You,
Let's get to it right now. So, I mean, it's like everyone online. It's like, bro, this is a no brainer right here, bro.
mm-hmm,
Like, because of your relationship, like, do you really think Bananas is gonna have your back with this?
right? Like, it's
Now,
ridiculous.
honestly, the whole Devin and Bananas and Michelle thing, I don't even care about that. I care more about this.
Yeah. And I
I
mean,
can
like, they didn't even make it like a secret, like what they were going to do. Like, they came right out of deliberation and were like, we're going to call in Corey and John A.
surprised they didn't even build it up.
No. But I think it was annoying because literally right before deliberation, there was a scene where Josh and Jenny went to the team and they were like, we're going to make this decision as a team. They go to deliberation, they come out and they're like, no, we're going to do what's best for our game. Why even go there? Why
Because
even
now,
go there? And then, and then Josh said, like, he was getting upset because like people were like, this is stupid, this is a bad decision, so he was getting upset. And then he's throwing Michelle, he was like, well, it would have been different if you were down in there
mm,
with me, which I get, Josh, but you're still making, you're literally admitting that you're making the wrong choice.
and Kasey brought up a good point. It's like if you have so many IOUs, it's gonna catch up to you right now.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to please everybody. You're trying to please everybody, and fuck it. And let's just get this. Let's just get out the way because the Devin Michelle Bananas thing. Yeah, Devin confronted Bananas. Bananas said this. He basically lied in the whole situation. Nothing to
Yep.
talk about. Honest, there's nothing to talk about. Really, nothing to talk about. So we can skip all this shit. But like, let's get to the stand. Get to elimination. That's no surprise. Josh and Jenny chose Corey and John A. And I'm gonna just say this, right? I wanted to say this. I wanted to say this to the end, but I gotta say it now. Josh better hope Bananas. I don't think much of a Laurel. But he better hope that Bananas does not win this season because people, like I said, people are gonna make fun of Josh already. But if Bananas just wins this, the internet's gonna let him have it. He already blocks a lot of people. He might have to stay off of Twitter if
Mm-hmm.
Bananas win this because you are gonna be the clown. I'm sorry to say this, but you're gonna be the clown of the challenge for a very long time for missing the opportunity. Now, it wasn't guaranteed. There's still a chance that you can possibly come back, but like at least you try. But like the fact that Bananas can skate by this and possibly win this shit, you're gonna look back and be like, wow, I really fucked that up, right? And look like a fucking dumbass right there for doing that shit. Like the
Yes.
internet is gonna clown you. Like I said, they already clown you enough, right? Granted, I'm not saying your career's over or anything like that, but it's like they're gonna be heartless towards you. They are gonna let you have it. You better hope Bananas does not win this season. You
Mm.
better pray to God Bananas does not win this season because oh my God. You like and this is why, right? I got mad at the Spies, Lies, and Allies because there were more rookies than the vets. You guys could have
Mm.
taken over this game, which and it's not to say I was cheering for them, but like y'all could have had a game changer and do something that's never been done before in the challenge, right? But y'all were I can't fully remember what happened, but they did not want to pull the trigger. They could not do shit.
They didn't do anything because there were so I remember it was like because there were more rookies than vets and they just continued just taking out rookies and they didn't need to. It was ridiculous.
They get it like they could have They could have done something that's been never done and have rookies take over.
Mhm.
And they failed to do that.
Mhm.
They failed to do that. So like, oh man, like Josh, like I would have had more respect for Josh. Not more. I don't have respect for him, but
Mm,
like I would have respect for him had he voted in bananas and Laurel.
I agree.
I really would have because it was too good to be true. It was. It was too good to be true. So we had Corey and John A against Brad and Rachel. Obviously, they weren't together, but like y'all know what I mean, right there, right? So, as always, my friend Kasey, please explain to me what the elimination was.
So the elimination was called
To the point,
To
right?
the Point. Yeah, let's get to the point. It was
let's
called
get
To
to
the
let's get
Point.
to the point. Yeah, yeah.
So each player was on a separate side of like a row of balls, and then there were walls with these big spikes on them. And basically, it was each player had to get to the middle, get a ball, and then throw it to the opposite wall, so behind the other player, and get the balls like onto these spikes. So each player could play offense or defense, and the player who got the most like balls on spikes won.
I think you also forgot the part where like if the ball is outside the vicinity, they can't reuse that one.
Yeah, so behind each person, then before the wall was like a rope line. So if the ball landed behind that line and stayed there, it was out of play. Yes.
All right. So we had Corey and Brad go first. And I like what Corey was doing. He wasn't aggressively throwing the ball. He was like throwing it like a basketball to have because there you have a bit more direction with it. Whereas you throw it like this, it's like you're not like I get it. You want to throw hard for the spike to get the ball, but it's like it's too much aggressive. It's too much power. You're using too much force on the ball right there. Which I'm not saying you can't use force. But you need to have like some force to like the way how Core was throwing the ball like a basketball. You have a better aim with that. Whereas Brad throwing it like this, the aim is not really there. You're not really going straight to the point. You're kind of like going like outside the point. Throwing it like this, it's like throwing it to the point right there.
I agree. And like getting it hard, it bounced off. Like I feel like the harder you did it, the
Yes,
more it like bounced off the spike rather than
exactly.
got on the
Yes,
spike.
yeah. Honestly, like I can't really remember if there's like a strategy because, like, honestly, like, well, not strategy, but like like pretty much what Core was doing. I don't want to say luck plays in this, but it's like defense can really do much. Like if you do on defense, you couldn't really do much. Like
Yeah, you could like jump like in front of them to try to like distract them. But yeah, there wasn't really much you could do in the way of defense.
you just have to be lucky enough to like have like more balls pause on at the moment right there. So like, but not because Corey was able to get a decent amount of balls into the point. Whereas Brad, like he, kept missing. He was catching up, but eventually, uh, Brad didn't have that many balls in his vicinity. I think he had like Corey had like 4 or 5, but like Brad was behind him by 1 point.
Yeah. Mhm.
Brad was behind him by 1 point, but unfortunately he fell short with error one, losing another person right there. Like error one is like they're just going down bad, man. It's bad.
It, it's bad. It's bad for Era
It's really,
1.
really bad. And also with Rachel and John Day, Rachel destroyed John Day.
Yeah, 5-3. Like there was nothing that John A could have done to.
Well, I guess she could have listened to Jordan. I don't really know what she can do with that.
Yeah.
I
But
really don't know. But I guess Rachel after that sorry ass elimination that she did in All Stars 4, I think this was a redemption for her. And it wasn't her fault. I said sorry, I said like the elimination that they were in.
it was like
And
a bad elimination.
by all means, I'm not calling Rachel sorry at all. Hell no. And that elimination that they did was fucking sorry. That
Yeah.
elimination was some bullshit.
That was because it was against Cara. There was the potential there for
And
such a good
we
elimination.
have potential of Laura and Rachel. Now,
Right?
I don't know if that would have been the elimination I would want to have. I want it to be something physical. That's what I would want.
If Laurel would have been just as pissed off as I was when Rachel went against Cara in that elimination if they had Laurel come down against Rachel in this elimination. I would have been pissed too. Cause it was just like, but I mean, because it was Janae, it's like a little okay. Like Janae might have a shot. Um,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, she might have a shot. Yeah.
you know what I mean? But if it was like anything else, it was like, okay, of course Rachel's gonna win. But if like it could have been close with Rachel and Laurel, but you would want to see with a matchup like that, you want to see like a hall brawl or a balls
I
in,
want to
like
see a balls or a pole wrestle.
oh, pole wrestle
Actually,
would have been great.
yeah, pole. Actually, no, I'm being an idiot. For some reason, we don't get a whole lot of female pole wrestles. I don't think we don't get a whole lot of them. Maybe no, maybe we have. Okay, maybe I'm
Yeah,
tripping.
we
It's
have.
just
I
the
mean,
more, it is the more member ones I have are the guys, right?
well, I know the first person to do one was Anissa.
She was
Well, I mean, it was like, and then they did a male one, but
yeah,
like,
in the duel.
yeah. Mhm.
That's honestly still my favorite pole wrestler was Derek and Wes. That's still my favorite one.
Oh my God! Wait, Derek and Wes in the
Derek
duel?
and Wes, yeah.
Mhm.
With pole wrestle, that's my favorite one. That's been my favorite pole wrestle. And there's been some great pole wrestles, but like that one was just iconic. I mean, great. Now it also was a pole wrestle, but I mean the battle with Josh and
Oh my
Derek.
God,
It wasn't a pole wrestle, but like that was iconic right there. Like
that was epic.
Derek's in a lot of iconic eliminations.
Yes.
But also they call so Zach had his podcast and he had Kyle on it, which I only watch clips because I'm not paying for Patreon, which that's his business. I'm not gonna tell him how they run his own business, right? And I don't know they were joking about. They were saying that they were saying that Derek so that's the pole wrestle king, right? And Kyle was like, "Well, I beat two people." And it's like, well, yeah, like the way how that thing worked, it was like I don't know, like yeah, he won that, but like the way how it works is like I don't think it's because you beat two people you're all that, but it's like it's difficult because Wolverine is trying to get this person out, while the other person is like I don't know, I can't really explain it, but it's like it would if it was one on one that'd be different.
I agree.
Like
I agree.
a 3-person poll tug of war, whatever it is. I think that's just different. I think that's just different.
I agree.
That's just it, right? So we have new targets. If Arrow One loses again, I think they got to disband the teams at this point. Like I'm
Yeah,
surprised they were still on teams right now.
I know, especially with Era One being how they are.
Yeah.
Like they're basically just switching off targets at this point.
Yeah, so basically the new targets are Darrell and Tina. Tina had no other choice.
Mhm.
For Era 2, Rachel chose Nehemiah because she's friends with Derek and Ryan. Which if everyone's gonna be mad at Derek or Ryan because neither of them have been targets. Now I know that Ryan's been to elimination already, but it's like neither of those have been targets.
Mhm.
So it's Nehemiah and Aviv. I mean Aviv was sooner or later for Aviv, so I hope she pulls it off. Um Era 3, we had Jordan, and yeah, when Nia said, "Give it to me, Dad," I'm like,
Oh my
"Oh man."
God.
Oh, somebody tweeted. I think it was Malik MTV. But let me just make sure. Let me make sure it was because, my God, I thought that was funny. Let me see. Let me see. Was it Malik? Yeah, Malik tweeted. Let's see. Oh my God! Oh, yo, somebody tweeted Kasey roasted Jenny for being bored and only talking about snacks and working out. Glory, you've done 5 seasons. This is your first confessional. That isn't you just describing the rules of the daily challenge. Which, by the way, like I said, Jenny beats you. Just saying. But yeah, okay. Billy says if Nia looks at me at my eye and said, "Give it to me, Daddy," I would have folded faster than a fucking lawn chair. I would have too, bro. I would have too, honestly. Like, I'm like, God damn, Nia. God damn. So yeah, we got Nia and Jordan in era 3. In era 4, we got Kylan, which I'm surprised Kylan not volunteered himself again. I would have been like, yo, Thea, buddy, you're up.
Like, no. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't think Theo's been a target. Has Theo been a target?
I don't think so.
I mean, I
No.
know he's been to elimination, but like, I don't think he's been a target.
I don't think he's been a target.
Damn.
Damn.
I mean, man, the goal of the game is not to be a target, so do your thing.
Mm-hmm.
But Michelle volunteered to be a target right there, so everyone's like, yeah, Michelle. So we will see with this next one, but like, this gotta be the last. No, I think it all depends on era 1 at this point.
Yeah, I think it does too. Like, I think if Era 1 loses another person, they might disband the teams.
Yeah,
But, mm-hmm.
yeah, because it's a numbers game at this point now. But I don't want to see nobody in my era 1 go down like this, yo. Like, and like, there's no hate to anybody besides Josh, but like, I need era 3 and era 4 to lose.
Yeah. Like, we need our OGs, like, to be the challenge champions.
Yeah, like I can't. I'm not. I hate seeing him go out like this. This is really hurting my feelings right now.
I know. It's
This
very
is really hurting my
sad.
feelings. Like, I just think old age is getting to them now.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is, but I need them on I need them on my reality TV. Like, I need
I
them.
need
Like,
them. Is it now era 1 now team road rules now?
yeah, all
It's the
road
road
rules.
rules now, all road
Mhm.
rules. So I need them to pull this off. I need like Rachel. If it's not Cara, I need you to win. Anything but anybody but Laurel, anybody but Laurel and yeah, Kasey. I don't know. Casey's just been into me. I guess honestly with Kasey, I think people are still annoyed with how she won Spies, Lies, and Allies. I think people are still annoyed with that victory, which I am too. I mean, that's how the game is played. So you can't be mad at the play, you can be mad at the game, but it's still like Kasey. But like, I just felt some type of way when she talked about Jenny like that. I'm like, Jenny beat you in the final.
Yeah,
What you
like,
talking about? Jenny beat
right?
you in the final. What you talking about, girl?
What you talk about?
What you talking about? But that's it for episode 6. Like, did we miss anything that you wanted to discuss? I mean, they showed a deleted scene with the whole Devin and Michelle, which I don't really care about, honestly.
Yeah, like, I think that was just stupid.
You don't need that. But like I said, this is the one season where it's like I'm losing so many of my favorite people. Especially the fact that there's no rookies in this season. It's like, everyone's a favorite. It's like every
Mm,
week I'm losing somebody that I like.
it's
Oh,
hard.
so one of my best friends, right? Natalie, talked to her at work on Teams, right? She was so happy to see Emily go away because she thinks that Emily is a homewrecker because she didn't like Emily giving Darrell a massage. And I'm like, that's her job. It's not like she was on top of him. But then she says, "Well, if it was Tina giving him a massage, I wouldn't have cared." I'm like, are you fucking me? What? So it's bad when Emily does it, but it's cool if Tina were to do it. She's like, she gives me homewrecker vibes. I'm like, yo, you tripping,
I
yo.
disagree. Yeah,
You
like, that's
tripping. And Natalie, if you're watching this, I love you. I love you to death. But my God, girl, what you smoking on, yo?
yeah, like, they're in a house, they're competing. Like, that's what she does. Like,
And it's like it was one thing if she was on top of him like that. That would have been like, okay, you need to chill right there. But like, there's a normal massage right there. Like, come on, Natalie. I love
yeah.
you, girl, but you need to chill on that. And she's like, my gut is always right. I'm like, no, this time it's wrong. Today we make history. Today your gut makes history and it's wrong. It's wrong. Wrong. But yeah, if like I said, I can't see it no more era 1 going. But like I said, I'm surprised Derek's fine. I was really expecting him to say, Derek, you gotta go home. So there's gonna be no male elimination tonight.
I was surprised as well.
Do you also think, which I don't think they will do because it's a decent amount of people, can you see them doing a double elimination soon? Possibly.
Yeah, probably.
I will like to see that. Ooh, that will be a nice game changer right there. It was a double elimination.
Mhm.
I mean, with Error One only having 4 people, no, they wouldn't do that because then the next thing you know, Error One is all gone. And I think they want everybody. I think they want everybody from each era to at least contribute to like the single day challenge. I think, but that will be interesting. If they do a double elimination, I'll be up for that. I would.
Yeah, that would be great.
I will be for that. But that's gonna be it. Like I said, did we miss anything from this episode?
No, I don't think so. I got everything from my notebook.
What are your even though we're 6 episodes in? What are your thoughts on this season so far? Just your quick thoughts so far.
I like it. I mean, I it's huh, I'm so biased. Like I love that have my whole cast. Like that there's classics and even like newer people that I like.
Mhm.
So like I'm really digging it. I like the dailies. Like I like the challenges. Um I want to get away from the teams cuz I do like more of like a kind of
I,
individual approach to the
I
games
like
as well,
I do
but
too, but like I think we talked about this before. We said is it better to have singles? But like the everything is cool. Like it
yeah.
is cool. It is cool. I understand the concept of that, but now I'm like, you know what? I want singles now because maybe because everyone's just been sucking. Pause.
Mhm. Yeah, right. Yes.
Yeah.
So, but I'm liking it.
Yeah, I'm liking it. My only thing is, like I said, the dramas went over the extreme a little bit, but like it's been some good drama though. It's been some good drama. The dailies have been pretty good. There are some people that are redeeming themselves from their past eliminations. We people are making their marks. Like I think Avery earned her stripes so far this season.
I agree.
Cars grown. Laurel's hanging to the worst right now. But the typical, um, people not making big moves. Like even Tony was like, I want to make a big move. Honestly, has there been any big moves at all this season? I don't think
Mm-mm.
anyone's taking any big shots so far.
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's hard because like even like nominating somebody as a target isn't necessary. It's not necessarily a big move because it's not guaranteed that they're going into
Yeah,
elimination.
it's a
Had
chance.
Josh had Josh thrown bananas and Laurel in, I would have said yes, that's a big move, and
That's been the biggest move all season.
yeah, but he didn't do it, so he's lame, like he usually
Yeah.
is. So,
Like I said, he better pray to God Bananas does not win this final. Does not win.
mm,
And
I
here's the other thing
agree.
too. Speaking of the final, I hope the final's good because when we have a bad final, it just leaves a bad taste in your mouth. It's like, dang, do I even want to rewatch this season?
I agree.
Because bad finals I don't like. I don't like bad finals.
I don't
Like
like that.
as I have a good setup, it don't have a bullshit. I mean, there are some advantages, but like with All Stars 4, how the loser can help the people that are selling it, win. I'm like, that shit is stupid.
Mhm.
Like that shit is stupid. Like they have to make the finals difficult. Like I think the last tough final, which I'm gonna say that wasn't like the toughest, but like Total Masters was a pretty difficult final. But I
Mhm.
think the War of the Worlds, that first final,
Okay.
that was probably like the last like big time
Really,
final.
I agree.
Because Double Agents, okay, was cool. Spies Lines and that was a bullshit final. Um Challenge of a New Champion, that was a boring ass final. Especially when it's anytime when it's like co-ed, there's always some things that are not fair with that type of shit.
I agree.
And I don't want to get into fully into that right there. But listen, let me just say right now, but like I know it's early, but I hope we get a good final. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yes.
That's what I'm hoping for. But like any last words we had up out of here before I go to bed?
Nope. Have a great weekend, everybody. Hook 'em horns.
Yeah, go Eagles. Yeah. Oh, my eyes are tired as hell right now. You can
Dude,
tell.
me too.
Yeah, I see it. I see it too right now. But no. So wait, folks, kids, this video, like, subscribe to part of Knuckles family. Like I said, I do game on this channel as well. Every Thursday we do Throwback Thursday gaming. Well, then again, our schedule when it comes to recording these episodes can be tricky because you have family stuff. I got some to take care of too. Blah. I know I'm going away next Saturday, so we never have to try to find a time to to record either Thursday or Friday. Hopefully Thursday, but we'll see.
Yeah, it'll my I have actually a wedding next weekend, so the rehearsal dinner's on Friday and the wedding's on Saturday. So yeah, Thursday.
Thursday it is. Then Thursday it is. But like I said, we're doing these offline because I just feel it's better for us to do this offline. So, but if you guys do prefer a live one, just let me know and we'll see what we can do with that. But yeah, me and Kasey are out of here. Just be sure to follow us on social media, subscribe, comment, share, like, all that good stuff. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Y'all take care. Y'all be safe. Enjoy your weekend and go Eagles, go Horns.
Yeah.
I said that right, right?
Hook 'em horns. Yeah.
Cool. I don't watch college football, but that's her team, so I'm like, yeah, cheer for her.